Hello and welcome to Garden Club.
Hi.
Look at these beautiful daffodils. They've all popped completely open now. They've got these double centres. They're very ornamental and they smell wonderful. We've got lots. Look. There we go. If you would like any teasel, we've got loads of teasel seedlings coming up in these beds here. Teasel are a sort of, look a little bit like a very, very tall thistle, but they're excellent for bees when they're flowering, and then they're very, 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 very good for birds when they produce seed. The birds go all over them. So we can pop some up for you if you'd like any teasel. Can't we, Ren?
Hi. And teasel.
This is a wormery,
Do you know
which we'll do next time. We're going to build that wormery and put some food in it.
The teasels are the ones, you know, those little spiky coney things. The spiky things we called hedgehogs.
Yes, there's going to be tons of them. We've got too many here. We need to take some out.
Whee!
These are beech.
They have
They're
grown.
growing the beech seeds. Do you remember in the tree nursery?
They're lovely.
And I noticed for the first time today that the oak are finally coming. There's one. There's a tiny little oakie there. Can you see it? A little oak. Come on, fella. It's a bird wren. There we go. There's more. I'd given up on these, but here they come. That's the tree nursery. Ooh, look.
Wow. Do you remember when there used to be one, but now there are tons of them?
They've
I don't know how they grew so
They're
quickly.
doing very well, these honesty
They're lovely.
in the Parry's manure.
No, they smell lovely
Happy,
too.
happy plants. What is this? Tulips. I think Layla may have planted those. Oh, I can't. She chose those. Compost
love
bins we need to
tulips.
empty. Now, I've discovered that these spinach, which we potted up last week, getting a bit too dry here, so I'm going to take them home to nurse them a bit. And then I've decided only to have things that we're going to pick here at the poly tunnel rather than little plants to grow to give you,
Probably.
because we can't get here quite often enough to water it. But look, the sweet peas are getting big. So what we need to do is plant those sweet peas out in the fairy garden at the front. These spinach are growing really well in the pots.
Lovely spinaches.
It's not Mizuna. More spinach.
More spinach. And then this
More
is
Mizuna and spinach in this one.
spinach.
Japanese greens. We've looked at these, Rosemary, but now the hornbeam seeds, which to be honest I haven't given much hope for those either, but the hornbeam, which we harvested and sown, they're all coming up, the hornbeam trees. We need to move those outside because a polytunnel is not a good place for a native tree. Polytunnel is a good place for things like tomatoes, which we're going to grow lots of in here this summer, decided, rather than having lots and lots of little tiny plants growing. We're going to just fill it with tomatoes to sell or for you to eat.
I really
These are broad
like
beans.
this
Do you remember them?
It's got an ant on me.
We've got an ant on her.
Soft
These
now.
beans, have they been pollinated, I wonder? These are the old flowers here. Yes.
Oh, and the ants! And
Yeah,
the
it's-
ants!
the
And
ants
the
are
ants
eating
are
the aphids.
all over it.
But hang on, these flowers have gone, and what's underneath? The flower?
Stay.
Tiny, tiny
Bean!
broad beans.
It's a bean!
Now, what's going to happen?
Actually, they're not
is
broad.
that
I call them.
So obviously pollinators have got in here somehow, because I did leave that door open a couple of
They
days
are
in a
called
row in
broad
order for
beans,
the-
but I call them bored beans
in
because
order
they're
for the
bored. They hang on the
pollinating
plant
insects
and they're
like
bored.
bees and hoverflies to get in, and so they must have made it because they've pollinated
These ants are
the
cute.
flowers of the bean. So we should have a few
They're all
broad
over the
beans,
place.
but we need to feed them with some seaweed fertilizer because they'll need a bit of
I'll get the seaweed.
food.
Do you want me to get the
And
seaweed?
finally, we've got some more spinach coming. But in terms of things that you can have at the moment, we've got spinach plants almost ready. We've got
Mum, will you turn the hose on?
teasel plants ready. And there'll be more soon
Will you put the
when we
hose
plant out the
on?
onions,
Will you put the hose
which have got quite
on?
large.
Will you put the hose on?
There we are. And there's more things here. These are actually flowers.
Mum, will
But
you
I
put the
am
hose
gonna
on?
take
Will
them
you put the
home and
hose on?
grow
Will you
them.
put the hose on? Will you put the hose
Yes,
on?
Red. And some more. I think they were purple sprout and broccoli, I think.
Mum,
Okay, so we'll see you again. There's Ren getting the seaweed fertiliser. Now what you do, you just put a dash into a can of water.
Like about that much.
But you put it over the can, Ren, rather than
Sorry.
pouring it. Yes.
I got it all over my hands, but I can still wash it off.
And then that's about right, a cap or two. And then
2
you
cups,
pour,
okay.
pour it onto the plant. But you must.
Oh, sorry, I'm very
Yeah.
sorry. I'm really bad at this. Okay, look at my hand.
Anyway, we've got to go because that's 5 minutes and people get very bored. But we're going to fill that with water because we're very boring. And then we will actually give all these some
Lots of
little
little
feed.
nettles.
Okay, do you want to say goodbye then, Ren?
Goodbye.